Erik Ten Hag, the man us United fans love to absolute pieces right now. Well, he's absolutely smashing it in real life. He's won his first trophy under United, the Carabao Cup. He has won, ticked off the list. The trophy curse is finished after 5 years. And I've got a feeling there's going to be quite a few more under this beautiful bold man over the next 10 years. So what we've done on Football Manager is sim 10 years into the future with an Erik Ten Hag tactic. And I've even made Ten Hag the manager as I become the director of football. Let me show you guys exactly how we've done that. And over this video, we'll show you how Ten Hag does over the next 10 years at Manchester United. What's going on there, guys? Ken P here, and welcome back to the channel. And welcome back to another Manchester United rebuild. It's the third rendition. We've had a youth-only rebuild. We've had the whole shebang with the money. But now it's time for Ten Hag to do the rebuild. And we've done it by us being a director of football. If you did not catch on Friday the video, we did the Erik Ten Hag 4-2-3-1 tactic, and by far the best tactic I've created so far on this FM. It's absolutely fantastic. So if you want to see a full breakdown of the tactic, I'll be going through that in just 2 or 3 minutes. But if you want an even more in-depth version, head over to the video we made on Friday, and you can see this tactic and results with PSG, Manchester United, and we even won the league with FC Utrecht. But we're here today for the rebuild, and Erik Ten Hag is going to do it himself. Now, what I've done, a little bit of clever wizardry to make sure the man stays at Manchester United for the next 10 years. I've made him assistant manager. I've made it so he's not a manager in the slightest, so he can't get poached in that way. He is my assistant, and if I show you the responsibilities, everything is Ten Hag. All the training, all the transfers, all the contracts, all the everything. Ten Hag is in charge, and I'm quite literally locking in the formation, so he has to play this 4-2-3-1 style that I created, so we can sort of do a little see of how the tactic would do as well. We've not changed anything owners wise. Normally new owners do come in to Manchester United at some point during a save. It looks fairly good until you click the debts and loans bit, which looks a lot less good with £750 million in debt. So it'll be even more interesting to see what Ten Hag can do and what he can do as well 10 years into the future. What we're going to do first of all is just go one season in. No transfers. What can Ten Hag do with the formation I made for him? What can he do with it? Can he absolutely smash it? Let's find out. Well, of course, in classic Erik Ten Hag fashion, he's only managed and gone to win a treble. The Premier League, 92 points. A bit of an off year for Liverpool and Manchester City. Someone had to be there to pick up the trophy. In real life, it looks like it's going to be Arsenal in this version of FM. It was Erik Ten Hag's mighty Reds. The tricky Reds have gone ahead and done it. We've also won the Europa League. A nice 4-2 win against Feyenoord in the final. A Wiggly Weghorst breaks, a Martial goal and a Rashford goal, sealing it for a 4-2 win. FA Cup, we got knocked out to Norwich, but the FA Cup is the Mickey Mouse trophy now. The Carabao Cup is the one people want to win, and you want to win it against Brighton in the final in extra time, sneaking through. It's what you want to do. You don't want easy victories, and a 99th minute Marcus Rashford goal is exactly what you want to see. And a treble in the first season with Erik Ten Hag is beautiful. We were top as well, pretty much from Christmas, so we've absolutely nailed it. Ten Hag did a very, very good first year. He's got £70 million to spend. I've got no idea what he's going to do. Like I said, I've since 10 years in and I've not looked at it. Is he going to get more Champions Leagues than Fergie did at United in his whole time? I mean, that would be absolutely wild. He's got quite some beating to do. I mean, if we just go to the competition overview, can he get that to 4, maybe even 5 Champions Leagues? We want to see probably 25 Premier Leagues. We want to see probably 15 FA Cups and 10 Carabao Cups. That's the goal we're going to set him. 5 Champions League, 25 Premier Leagues, 15 FA Cups, 10 Carabao Cups. He's got 10 years to do it. We're going to just check the transfers he's done at the end of season number 1. We're then going to go ahead to season 3 and the end of that, then to the end of season number 5, and then all the way to the end of season number 10 in 2032. What is the world going to be like then? All I know is I hope Ten Hag is in charge if he's going to be doing this well. Give me 2 seconds. Let me show you the transfers Ten Hag does for the end of season number 1. Right, well, sadly with the game files saved the way they do on FM when you do long-term saves, I can't quite show you that. But I can go back to where we were at the end of the first season and show you guys the transfers we made. And you might have seen some names in there already, including Tony the Tiger. Tony Kroos was linked to Manchester United for a very long time and has eventually come in under Erik Ten Hag. He's leaving now. We're in the end of season 3, so he's leaving now on a free contract, but £10 million. What a signing that must have been. great pickup. Unbelievable pick. If that happens in real life, Casemiro and Toni Kroos back together in midfield, I'll be absolutely buzzing. A young player in Thomas Angel Vitinha was brought in on loan. It looks like that's been made permanent as well, so a great deal there. Duran Sahin is another young player, and Angel Correa was a massive signing which Ten Hag has made. Someone that could play across the front three and also in that number 10 role as well. £31 million was the signing there. Moving on into January, signed Randall Colomboane, a man who's doing fantastic things in real life. His stats are fantastic as well 3 years in. He looks absolutely brilliant. £52 million was that one. A few more young players come in. Looks like Edmund Tapsoba come in as well from Bayern Munich. He's gone back there now, but great centre-back signing there. And someone who I really am not a fan of has joined Manchester United, Kieran Dewsbury Hall. I don't like this guy. For some reason, I can't shake it. But he's joined United, and I'm sure if he joined United, I'd like him as well. He come in on the 17th of June 2024. The biggest sales we've made so far, Van der Beek and Eric Bailly have gone. They went that season. Going into the next season, Vitinha comes in for £53 million. Tete, the Brazilian right winger, has come in from Al Duali over in, I believe that might be in Qatar. £13 million he's come in. Mateus Fernandes, a very good young centre mid, has come in for £5 million. Mickey Van de Ven, this guy looks absolutely fantastic. I believe he's a Wolfsburg man. He is £44 million. Left back and centre back. I've never seen this guy looking this good. If this guy is in your saves, go and give him a look because he looks absolutely fantastic. And as I press this fee button here, I'm not happy with Mr. Ten Hag. He sold Alejandro Garnacho. The guy's got a value of £180 million. £41 million. Garnacho left to Borussia Dortmund, maybe with the signing of Angel Correa, with Tete, with a few other players as well. We didn't see Garnacho really breaking into the side. He looks absolutely fantastic, and I'm sure he's going to absolutely smash it at Borussia Dortmund. I mean, he's not really playing too much. Maybe a redemption story. He comes back to Manchester United in the future. Martial left to join Southampton. I can see that happening. Max Uliadeli's left. Charlie Savage has left. Mati Kovar has left. Charlie Savage has actually gone to Ipswich as well. If you want to see an Ipswich town vlog with me and the legend Josh Taylor, we are heading there on the 15th of April against Charlton. A little plug for Josh's summer fun, which is actually going live right now. As I speak, it's 2:45 AM. I'm here with Josh for the long haul. He's already hit the 24-hour goal. So we're here for this. We're here for it live. And, you know, it's ridiculous o'clock in the morning as I sit here and record this with you guys. But that is happening. That has been hit now. I can confirm. Me and Josh heading down to Ipswich for that game against Charlton. And it's going to be a vlog as well. So if you do like the vlog content, make sure to come over to... me and Josh will probably post it, both of us, at the same time. Because we're absolute legends like that. So if you want to find that, I'll make sure to link that with you. That is transfer business. How has he done in the competitions? Has he won anything else? So this season he won a Europa League and a Carabao Cup. That's not bad. 6th in the Premier League is quite a drop-off. I will say that. And the FA Cup third round, as much as we joke, we would like to win that at some point. 6th in the Premier League isn't fantastic. It looks like we actually had a very poor start and eventually sort of wiggled our way into 6th. Now this is obviously season number 3. How do we do last season as well? FA Cup semi-final, Champions League round of 16 by Napoli, EFL quarter-final. Was last year a trophyless season? It was, and we come 6th last year as well because we were back in the Europa League. So a fantastic first season, not a very good second season, an okay/good third season. It's difficult to be too angry with 2 trophies given how things have gone recently for United. But Europa League and the World Cup, a 3-2 win against Spurs in the Europa League. Sancho, Bruno, Anthony and Correa as the front four in this one. Dewsbury Hall and Casemiro sitting deeper. Shaw, Martinez, Varane, Dalot and De Gea in goal. It's a strong side. It's a good side. But I'm hoping now we can push on even further. The money looks like we haven't got too... There's not a lot of money in the bank account. That is for sure. Classic United, really. £150 million in debt. £28 million in transfer budget. Ten Hag is going to have to work some miracles if we want to get back to the big time. Can he get another Premier League belt under his belt before we get to Season 5? He's got 2 years to sim. Season 4, Season 5. Then we bring you back. Again, we'll show you the transfers and see what he's done in terms of trophies. If you guys are liking the video, make sure to head over to the bottom of this video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit them bell notifications as well, and follow on all these wonderful platforms. I can assure you this is just getting started. We're on to big things here, so make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Head over to Twitch as well, because I'm streaming on there much more regularly, and I've got the streaming bug as well. So if you want to see more Kempy, you want to see some European journeymen, come over to there. But if you want rebuilds and tactics, YouTube is the place to be, and Kempy is the place to keep it locked to. So stay around. Things are about to get a little bit wild. We've won the Premier League, and Heung-min Son is our top goal scorer. Words I didn't think I was going to be saying today. 34-year-old Heung-min Son has joined from Tottenham Hotspur, £22 million. 15 goals in the Premier League is not a bad return at 34 years of age. We come runners-up in the Community Shield, semi-final in the Carabao, fourth round in the FA Cup, quarter-final in the Champions League. But we've won the Premier League again, just 77 points, and Man City in 6th place. So certainly a wild season. How did last season go? We might as well check that as well. It looks like we got to the FA Cup final and lost to Liverpool. The Premier League doesn't look fantastic. Round of 16 in the Champions League. And it doesn't look to me like we got... Oh, the EFL Cup. We lost 5-5. 5-5 and lost on penalties to Arsenal. What an absolutely wild world we live in. What has happened here? Manu Kone's at United apparently. Matthias Tell. We've got some transfers to go through. But it looks like last year was a trophyless season, which isn't exactly what we wanted to see. We are here. We've got 94 million spent. Fredrik Arunses is a Norwegian centre midfielder, signed from Benfica. He looks really good. Not someone I've seen too much, to be honest, but he looks absolutely brilliant. £46 million, very expensive, but he does look very good. Tyreek Mitchell is next up as well, £26.5 million. The young left back has gone from Palace to Spurs to United, and I think that's a very good signing, especially as I have seen over here, Tyrell Malacia has gone to Wolfsburg. So I think as a backup to Luke Shaw, that makes great sense. We're going to talk about this as well because I'm disgusted in Ten Hag. He sold Garnacho. He's also sold Kobbie Mainoo. We'll get to that. We'll get to that shortly. Heung-min Son come along with Tyreek Mitchell as well. £20 million, a great signing. Obviously leading us to a Premier League. I'm absolutely baffled. Vitinha come in for one season and has left to Leipzig. He is now worth £170 million. Maybe a mistake there. Although money looks like it can be a little bit of an issue. Kobbie Mainoo, basically £40 million. A fantastic young centre mid. He's left as well. Malesia's left. And that is really it from this season. But Kobbie and Garnacho gone. Maybe he's not believing in the youth. Because Zidane Iqbal, I mean, I've never seen him go for so much money. But £11 million to Borussia Mönchengladbach. He looks fantastic. To be fair, probably quite a good move for him. Suits him quite well. Great move there for him. Matthias Tell comes in the transfers. That's a bargain. £30 million for Matthias Tell from Bayern Munich. His stats are outrageous as well, and he's only going to grow more and more and more. He's only 22 years of age in the year 2027. Manuel Akanji, Manchester City to Real Madrid to Manchester United. Fantastic centre-back, to be fair to him, and one I'd certainly take in real life. So a good signing there. A young guy called Marco Caranchesi, goalkeeper. Maybe he's not so young. He looks outrageously good. I was going to just skip over this guy, but he looks fantastic. Go get him in your saves. Lucio Figueiredo is a regen. Merry Demiral, another very good centre-back from PSG. And Tommaso Baldanzi, an Italian centre-attack midfielder, again looks outrageously good. Make sure again to head over on your save and find some of these guys. He looks outrageous. 24 years of age, so he's 19 in your saves when you start up. He looks fantastic. In terms of big sales, Correa has left the club as well. Iqbal's left the club. And it's time now. We're going to go forward right to the year 2032. I've got no more save files. The squad is looking strong. How is Marcus Rashford doing? Is he still here? Marcus, please. Don't do it to me. He's here. I thought Rashford might have left him a free. He didn't. He is here. He's smashing it. 147 goals for Manchester United now. Is he going to hit 500 appearances in the next 5 years? Get in the comments below. Before you watch the rest of it, does he hit it? Let's go there now. The year is 2032. Do I have 3 eyes? Do I have chips in my fingers? Does my wrist play music? I don't know. But are Manchester United the best team in Football Manager? Third, still. You know what? hang on. We haven't won anything this season. I'm happy we're still here. Top 4 in the Premier League still. Semi-finals of the Champions League. Knocked out by City, which is frustrating. And it doesn't like it looks like City have won 3 Champions Leagues as well. And we haven't won any. Ten Hag's failed there, I've got to say. FA Cup, 4th rounded by Manchester City. Carabao Cup lost to Leeds as well. Good Lord, it's not gone quite as well as I may have hoped. We did win the 26-27 seasons. The last season we saw you guys. Since then, it's been 4 years of Liverpool champions and 1 year of Manchester City. Rashford's the top goal scorer, joint second Matthias Tell, and there's a Leeds player in the top 3. What's happened here? Phil Foden, Haaland still about, just not scoring. Oh my! I'm about to say he's not scoring goals because he's scoring basically every goal in the Champions League. Still at City, 258 goals for him. As Marcus Rashford hit 500 appearances, he has 534 appearances, 218 goals is what we love to see. But this up here isn't exactly what I wanted to see when I clicked that Premier League. Meaning Ten Hag is walking away with 2 Premier League titles in 10 years. Would I take that right now? Oh, you know what? I think I'll be greedy if I said no. I think I have to say yes. An FA Cup sprinkled in there as well. Brentford have also won one, but in the year 2028-2029, United won an FA Cup. We've won 2 Champions Leagues. The Carabao Cup we've won 3 of. So 3 Carabaos is okay, but no Champions Leagues. Have we won any more, what are they called? You know, that Mickey Mouse European trophy that we so love to win. The Europa League, have we won any more of them? Let's head to the history, head to here. We start us off a target of 5 Champions Leagues. It's still just 3. We said 3 Premier Leagues, I think. We said 4? Did we say 4 Premier Leagues? We've won 2. That's not too bad, it's not too bad. Halfway there. FA Cups, we only... did we win 1? We won 1 FA Cup, which is okay. Europa League, we ended up winning 2 more Europa Leagues, 2023 and 2025. And the Carabao Cup, we're now up into 8. We didn't quite hit that 10. Maybe I was a bit optimistic. Did we sign anyone absolutely massive as well? Let me just check through that. We've spent 200 million in this. Alfie Devine, Tom Roth, Junior Krupel. I mean, he looks great. Young player. There is a guy that I want to show you guys. Here he is. Sky Vink. So one thing that I noticed when I do these 10-year rebuilds, players come out of nowhere. This guy must be... Oh, he is 16 because it's the 1st of July 2006. So he's just 16 in your saves when you load up FM. I have never seen this guy before, and his stats are outrageous. He's in a young Ajax as you load up the game. Unbelievable stats, and obviously I have got the editor loaded because I have to do things with Ten Hag and everything. So if I show you guys his attribute details, his potential ability is 170. I've never heard of him. I've never seen him. His stats are outrageous. Go and check this guy out on your save and let me know in the comments how good is Sky Vink in your save, because he looks absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, that's one guy I noticed when I was simming through how good he looked. The United team, who is one of the best players in the team? I mean, if we just sort this by star player, it should hopefully help. Dalot, Sancho, Rashford are the top 3. Diomande at the back. Matthias Tell looks absolutely fantastic. Sancho, how have you... I mean, you've done really well, to be fair. Sancho in real life, maybe it's in the balance of how he does. 335 games for United in this version of the world. Dewsbury Hall, Eric Garcia. Mickey van der Ven stays for the whole 10 years as well. He looks fantastic. I love doing rebuilds, and especially when it's with Manchester United. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this Ten Hag 10-year rebuild. Get down in the comments below, obviously, how good is Sky Vink? And did you guess that Rashford was going to hit 500 appearances? Thank you for watching as usual. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll speak to you all next time.